How education failed people with dyspraxia. Did you know that 6% of the population struggle with a hidden condition that affects coordination, planning and processing, but schools often miss the opportunity in supporting them? This is the reality for people with dyspraxia. So let's dive into how education has failed them and what needs to change. Now remember, this is education mixed with entertainment. So with that being said, let's analyze this train of thought accordingly. So let's discuss the problem. Dyspraxia, also known as DCD, impacts motor skills, organization, and learning processes. Yet traditional education systems rarely acknowledge its challenges. Standardized teaching methods often ignore the unique needs of these students, leaving them to struggle with handwriting, following in instructions, or physical activities. Early intervention and personalized learning plans are critical, but often absent. This lack of understanding creates barriers, leading to frustration, low self-esteem, and academic failure for many. Now let's address the impact of educational gaps. For students with dyspraxia, rigid classroom expectations amplify their struggles. This is because teachers often misrepresent their slow processing as laziness or inattentiveness. Without proper accommodations like assistive technology, modified tasks, or extra time, these students fall behind. The focus on standardized testing further alienates them, as they're unable to showcase their potential in a one-size-fits-all system. Social difficulties also emerge as peers and educators alike fail to understand their unique challenges. So let's discuss solutions and advocacy. To truly support students with dyspraxia, schools must embrace inclusivity. Professional development for teachers can increase awareness of dyspraxia, ensuring they identify and address it early. Accommodations like speech-to-text software, breaks, and alternative assessments help the level playing field. Encouraging open dialogue among students promote empathy and they promote understanding. By shifting from uniform expectations to individualized support, education can empower these students to thrive rather than being left behind. So here are some things to consider. The educational system's failure to adapt for dyspraxia perpetuates inequality, denying students the tools they need to succeed. But with greater awareness, accommodations, and advocacy, change is possible. Every child deserves a chance to learn in an environment that values their strengths and supports their challenges. Let's work together to make education truly inclusive for students with dyspraxia and beyond, because the future depends on it. Now, because I want you to think as opposed to telling you what to think, here are 3 questions to consider. Question 1. What are the specific challenges that students with dyspraxia face in traditional classroom settings, and how do these impact their ability to learn and engage? Now, understanding the unique struggles of students with dyspraxia, such as difficulties with handwriting, motor skills, and organization, they can highlight areas where education systems fall short. Question 2. How can teachers and schools improve early identification and intervention strategies for dyspraxia to better support these students? So in exploring effective screening methods and early interventions, this can reveal the importance of timely support in helping students manage their condition. And finally, question 3. What accommodations and teaching strategies have proven successful in empowering students with dyspraxia to thrive academically and socially? So by examining real-world examples of inclusive practices, this can provide insight into creating an environment where all students feel supported and valued. So that's the end of today's journey. Now, if you want to support the channel, like, subscribe, and watch the content. And with that being said, I sincerely hope this video has provided value.